Okay.
Don't take this part.
I'm already taking, sis. It's okay. We are at home. But why did you put it by the door?
I don't have anywhere else to put
I one day I'll come visit you. I'll just collect and go.
Don't be like sissy now.
You didn't say that.
Let's keep the conversation.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mercy. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel once again. So where am I today? So I came to my sister's place. We are going to be baking. What are we baking?
Peanut cake.
Peanut cake. I actually suggested for other flavors and she said no. Okay, forgive my distraction, she's busy with a baby. So anyway, let me introduce the two of them. Would you care to join me? Okay, you can sit here in front. Okay,
Right.
hi guys, this is my
Hi.
sister Grace. And this is Gloria. And hi, baby. Isn't he adorable? Yeah, look there. Who's that? Who's that? What a handsome guest that we have with us. So we're gonna be baking, and I am going to show you everything that we're going to be doing. So we're gonna be baking peanut cake.
Yes.
Peanut cake. So let's get started. Okay.
Don't take this part.
I'm already taking, sis. It's okay. We are at home. But why did you put it by the door?
I don't have anywhere else to
One day I'll come visit you. I'll just collect and go.
Don't be like sissy now.
You didn't say that. Anyways, I'll just collect, guys. Look where her cooking oil is. Just by the. Do you know that the hand can just go through?
As you're
You won't
walking
even
out,
see the person. You just put your hand through there and collect.
This house is small, guys.
Okay, so we have our
Okay,
butter.
I'm putting butter. Normally, guys, I don't measure my things. I just use my
Why
hands.
we are having these other things here?
This house belongs to a baby, guys. I'm sorry. This baby
Okay.
stuff every. In fact, this is his table where I store his things.
Okay, so we have our butter, egg, self-rising flour. Are we adding some oranges?
No. This
Oh,
is the
okay.
baby's.
Okay, I thought we changed our flavor. So how much of this are we?
Okay, the only things I measure are the sugar and the milk.
Okay.
I put 2 mugs.
2 mugs.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
lot of sugar,
You can
guys.
put 1.5.
Is that not diabetes right there?
No, because then the other things increase also. You add. Okay, let me do 1.5. Alright. And then the milk will be the same measure as the sugar. That's the only
1.5.
thing I measure. Yeah. If I put 2 mugs, then it will be 2 mugs of milk as well. If I put 1 mug of sugar, then it's 1 mug of milk. So guys, I don't really measure, and I like using
Oh, we are
some
putting
oil.
cooking oil.
Yeah, because I feel that with oil the cake comes out a little bit more fluffier
Okay.
than when I only use butter. This is just my thing. There are other people out there that make cakes and bake cakes and they don't add the oil. But for me, I add the oil. And then it makes also this process a little bit faster because we need to cream this. And if it's just butter, it takes a bit time to be creamed because I don't have a hand mixer, so I just use my hands.
Glorian, come take your things, man. It just breast pumps everywhere.
I'm sorry guys, this is his table. This is where I put his bottles, his food, and
where is he? He's literally here watching. Hi, baby.
Alright, so we need to cream this guy. And guys, in this process is very important because if you miss this process, you miss the whole thing. So this is going to take a while, depending on how fast my hand is. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but with the hand mixer, this is really easy. Now that I don't have one, I really need to
We should get one. I think I need one also.
Yes.
Guys, I'm supposed to be part of this baking thing, but you see, Glorian is still small to hold the camera. So now I'm like behind the scene.
Don't worry, next time we'll hold the camera up. So this process is really tiring. You need to have strong arms. But if you pass this process, then the rest is easier.
Wow,
It's
look at
just-
that.
Yeah, you really need to cream it, like the sugar really need to dissolve. And with the hand mixer, it's really fast.
So far, this has been just what? Sugar
This is just
and
sugar,
butter.
and a bit of oil. And a bit of oil.
So that is like this whole substance here. That's sugar.
Yeah. Like, and when you cream it, Nate, like it kind of doubles in size. If you do it like properly, it increases. I don't know how or why, but yeah. And this is what determines the fluffiness of the cake. Because if you miss this part, like you don't do it exactly, I feel like the cake doesn't come out spongy. It comes like a bit too thick inside.
And how much butter did you use? Is it like half a block?
Okay, I would say.
Oh, we did it the African way.
Yeah, I would say 200 grams because this is 250 grams. I would say 200 grams of butter.
Okay.
Yeah. And the oil, I just use my eyes.
I thought you just poured it in.
I just use my eyes. You know, almost the more you cook, something you don't measure. You just put. It's almost like when you put salt in food, you don't really measure the salt. You know. You
Yeah.
Use your eyes and.
No, other people will be like half a not tablespoon, half a teaspoon.
Man, it comes with you know.
You
when
just know. You just
yeah,
know.
just know. Yeah. But okay, for those who want measures, I would say okay, the butter maybe use 200 grams, and maybe use. Like if you have those big serving spoons, not the deep one, not for soup, you can use like 3 of them or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And depending on how much cake I wanna have, sometimes
How many are we making?
this can make me I think 2 molds.
Okay.
Yeah. If I want to make 3, that's how now I'm supposed to put 2 mugs of sugar, 2 cups of sugar.
Okay.
The amount of sugar will determine, for me, it will determine like how much cake you have, right?
Mm.
So this is just my doing, guys. This is not like the way of doing things. This is just how I prefer to do my stuff. And yeah, obviously, different people have their different ways of doing things. So, and each person finds the easier way for them. So this is my easy Florian is busy calling me.
Okay, so guys, this is how fluffy it got after what you call it, blending it.
Yeah.
And now we are going to put our eggs.
So what happens here, I separate the yolk from the whites, and I'll beat the whites separately. The yolk, I'll put it directly.
Okay.
This also just adds on the sponginess of the cake.
Okay.
Okay. So you must be very careful as you are breaking your egg. So this is how I separate. The yolk broke. Oopsie. There.
Okay.
So you must be very careful so that the yolk doesn't break. Okay, this one will be better. There. Okay.
So how many eggs are we using?
We're using 3.
Okay.
I would normally use 4, but I forgot to buy eggs. Okay, now this will be whisked until it becomes completely foamy,
Okay.
and that sliminess disappears.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mix them.
Yes, I'll just mix that first before I do the white. Okay, you can do that. Now we're gonna whisk this. It's also hard work until we achieve this foamy texture and all the sliminess is gone.
Look at that.
Wait, did I close this one? Sorry.
Our cooking oil.
He likes playing with this and it will just spill it everywhere. Okay. Like you see, it still has that sliminess.
Yeah.
So we keep on beating it
Okay.
until you will just see the difference. Like this, it also increases in size as you whisk it or you beat it.
This is the one that you're gonna use for the cream, right?
No,
No?
no. For the cream, it's just condensed milk and the nuts.
But it usually is the egg white that they use to
make cream.
whip cream with,
Yeah.
right? As like raw as it is.
Yeah.
Like wow.
And then I haven't really tried that, but yeah, it's the white, and they use like the butter that they use, margarine, the white margarine, and icing sugar, but I haven't really dived into that yet. So you can see the slime is like completely finished. This is just foam basically. Now we can add it to our cake mixture.
Okay.
Okay, do this. And then, yeah. Okay, just get everything out. I don't have a spatula. With a spatula it would be easier, but yeah. it for a few minutes just to blend it all in very well.
Our baby is also busy. Okay, so we are putting the milk.
Okay, if you can remember, we measured 1.5 cups of sugar. So this is what you're gonna measure also for the milk. 1.5 cups of milk.
Does it matter the type of milk we are using?
It does not matter. You can use any full cream milk. I'm using this one because it was what I could afford. But yeah, any full cream milk will do. So then just blend this in. Okay, at this stage, if you have like flavors that you want to add, you can add at this stage. But today we're not adding any flavors since we are going to add the nuts later on when the cake is done. Okay, this is done. Now we're gonna be adding our flour. I like to sift the flour to avoid it being bubbly inside. But if you don't have a sift, it's not a problem. You can do like that. But sifting it, it just breaks. Sometimes the way it's packed, it's compacted and it creates balls inside.
Okay.
Just to avoid those balls from. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we wanna break those. So for the flour also, I don't really measure. I just use my eyes and see the texture.
Oh my goodness, guys, forgive us.
I don't measure, you guys. I just use my eyes.
So just measure with the eyes.
Then I'll show you how I know that, okay, it's enough flour now. I'll show you.
So it depends on the texture.
Yeah, I know.
Should I hold this?
Yeah, just for a while. I need to add watery.
Okay. I think next time we'll be measuring everything.
Yeah, maybe we can. I wouldn't even know what measure, but yeah. Okay.
So if we can estimate, I don't know, maybe that's a cup full.
Yeah. 25 packets. So we're almost there. Almost there. So a little bit more. Don't want to put too much. We're getting there. I'll be adding.
I don't know
more
how many
bit by
cups are
bit.
this.
I'll be able to estimate once we are done because I'm using a 1 kg. I bought a 1 kg of self-raising flour. And I always use the self-raising flour so that I don't mess up on the measurement on the baking powder. So it's better to just buy that and it's already measured proportionally for you. Okay, see, it's still a bit runny. So we'll add a little bit more.
Is it the way we have cake flour? Do we also have something like fat cake flour already mixed? Like
No,
already has?
mixed? Not really. But there is bread flour. It's just
Yeah,
bread
there
flour,
is,
but
but
doesn't
it
come
still
with
has
yeast.
to.
It doesn't. Maybe one day they make something like that. I don't know. So see this, a little bit more, then we're done. I don't like my dough too runny, nor too thick also, then the cake comes out too heavy. And that's how I do it. So you see this consistency? Yeah. So I just watched the consistency. So you want to blend it in very well and break any possible flour bubbles inside. It would be much easier if we had a hand mixer, but we don't. So this is it. See, this is the perfect consistency and texture for me. Alright, now we're just gonna grease our pan. This is the pan I use. So you can literally use any that you have. So you just make sure that you grease it so good you don't leave any open spaces, otherwise your cake will be stuck.
Okay.
Like when you want to, like this, when you want to demold it, it will get stuck. Okay, see, we just, and if you have the baking spray, it's a spray like a grease spray, you can use that one as well. It works. I've used it. Just that I don't.
Smells good too.
Yeah,
I've used it on pancakes.
So this is a process that I do not like because I get my hands dirty. But yeah, it's very important. Make sure that you cover the whole pan.
Does Movite still exist?
Yeah. I remember we used to eat that.
I ate that in the hostels.
Where
were you eating it?
Varsity first year. When you were still struggling. When it was still, that was the food, that was the thing, man. If you didn't have Movite in your house. And it was just so convenient. And
just need hot water,
yeah.
probably some butter.
I tried it with butter, sugar, milk, and some peanut butter.
Never tried it with milk and peanut butter, but I tried it with butter.
Milk makes it creamier. Peanut butter just adds a little taste. So I'm gonna add this.
I almost thought that Movite graduated to instant.
Yeah, the instant. I think the instant took the place of the Movite because nowadays everybody has the instant. But Movite is, it lost its market. Okay. Don't put too much, but no biggie, it's fine. And just get some out.
We didn't wait. What was the name of that subject? Baking and what was it? Home economics?
Yeah, home economics.
Is it home?
Yeah, home economics.
I almost thought about the shop home economics.
Now I wish I actually took that subject, you know.
But we just thought of we like baking at home, not at school.
I would maybe be acing that subject, maybe. Okay, I'll just put it here. I'm gonna wash my hands now and then add flour to the pans.
Okay.
So now I'll just let me start with the big one. Just put some flour and make sure that the flour covers the whole pan. I'll show you guys how I do it. Okay. Just do this. And then Just come a bit on top here, so let's see. Just make sure that this part also gets
Okay.
covered by the flour, otherwise you get a big disappointment when you want to demold your cake. Okay, you see there I missed a spot with the butter there, so I must make sure I cover it, otherwise it will be stuck. Just add some butter there.
Okay.
So you just watch any space, any tiny hole that you didn't cover with butter, just make sure everything is covered. Alright.
Okay, some flour fell in our dough.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Because the rest of it anyways, we're gonna add it to the dough, it's fine.
Okay.
So that we don't throw it away. Okay, what happens is I like leaving a bit of excess in the pan like this, just to make like 100% sure that my cake doesn't stick. Because sometimes if you remove like almost everything and the cake still does stick, and we don't want, you know. But then the extra flour you can always, after you demold the cake, you can always remove it. I'll show you guys how.
Like dust it off or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's very easy, so it's not a problem. So I like putting like a bit the extra flours, just so I'm sure. There was a time I was baking a cake for a wedding, and guys, you won't believe what happened. The cake stuck. I had to restart, but then I made a
How many
plan.
layers?
I baked 3 cakes. That day was just not my day. Maybe the bride there was something wrong with their wedding. The wizards in the village.
Village people.
They were busy like that cake will not come out. So I was making 2 layers cake, and then the first it was just damaged. I had to bake again. So I baked 3 cakes. All of them stuck, but thank God I managed to make a plan since it was covered. Yeah, I just peeled the whole layer, I think, and I just stitched the cake. But when I put the cream on, you won't even say that this cake went through a lot. So yeah, guys. Yeah, that do happen. The reason why now I learned to leave the extra flour like that down. So now we're just gonna pour. Let me do this. Line them up already. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. We just pour like that. Okay, don't make it too full because this cake is going to rise. Because if you make it too full, then it will spill in the oven. Okay. I think this one I could have add some lemon.
Some lemon?
Flavor in it. Because the peanut cake will just be this one. But I'll see, there's some left I can still put on that one.
Okay.
It's not a problem. So I'm just pouring now, and then my oven is preheated at 150 degrees Celsius. Yeah, this is Celsius, right?
Yes.
I don't know how to use this Fahrenheit. When you speak of degrees Fahrenheit, I'm lost. So I always bake at 150 degrees, but then it will depend on your oven. You need to know your oven. Some oven, if I put at 150, I burn the cake.
Yeah.
Others, if you put at 150, it's like it will take you forever. So you just need to know the potency of your oven. There. So once this goes into the oven, you do not open the oven because then it kills the rising. The cake will fall back in. Okay? So here we go. For about, I'll say 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, then you can check.
Okay.
But now we don't touch it at all. But anyways, the smell will tell us that this cake is getting ready. When you start getting the smell, then you can open your oven to check. But as long as you don't get the smell, don't open your oven because you kill your cake. Okay, so we're gonna clean up, and then that's it. It's speak about the home economics. What are you saying? Yeah, no, guys, I think I would have aced that subject. Like, I would even maybe be teaching the teacher how to cook. Because, no, I really love cooking. One of the things that I really love doing. The teacher was,
Okay, guys, apart from baking, something else is cooking.
okay, this is beans.
Okay, dot.
Beans with, I mixed with Matangara.
Matangara in English?
Tribes.
Offals.
I don't know.
Okay, I know it as
as
offals.
I know it as tribes. Like this is beef tribes, beef offals, Matangara. So I made the sauce with tomatoes. I used tomato paste, and then I also used palm oil. Let me show you
Smells
guys how palm oil
good.
looks like. Okay, this is the palm oil I used. You can get this at the Koreangada at the market. And yeah, I cook basically
It
almost
goes
everything.
around at least 100 and...
Just say 120. I don't remember because I
120.
bought this like maybe 5 months ago, and it lasts me long because this is like a liter. Yeah, it's a liter, and you don't really put a lot when you cook. You just a little bit now and then. So this is
It
what
smells
our
really good.
beans look like, and it does smell really good.
That you see right there is bay leaves, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, this is bay leaf. And I cook everything with bay leaves, even my rice. I'm gonna show you now how I cook rice. I fry my rice. So yeah, this is ready.
I still owe you
What?
rice with
Yeah, that you do.
oh my word.
You do.
I'll prep it.
Okay. I put oil. This is how I start to cook my rice. And
Is it basmati?
no, it's not basmati. This is the normal plastic, but it has the blue thingy plastic. And I like
Is
this
that
because it's
not
white.
hot?
No, it's not hot. I like this rice because it's white, long grain.
Okay. So we're gonna fry it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fry it with onion.
Is it pre-cooked?
No.
Or we just...
No.
Is that how they make jollof rice? I've seen them do it differently
Jollof
though.
rice is made differently. We're gonna try to do jollof one day. I tried jollof once.
But then they pre-cook the...
Yeah, some do pre-cook the rice and others don't. So guys, I cook my rice with onions, bay leaves. I like okay. A little oil.
Oh my god, I was just complaining about the amount of salt you put in this one.
Put a lot of salt now.
It must be some special kind of salt. That was a lot. I felt that one. Huh.
I didn't put a lot. You must not follow this one. Just follow this one. I did not put a lot really. So
Okay, so we're about to fry our
the rice.
Rice.
I just wait for the onions to
to
cook
heat.
a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's starting ready.
Okay.
Alright, okay, the onions are fried a bit. I don't wash my rice, guys. I cook it like that. Okay, let me just finish. So, I'll be frying it for a while, just like this. And it gives it a
This
nice...
is very different. I've not had it like this before.
You should try.
Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Okay, so my sister here, she's Angolan slash Congolese slash Namibian slash French slash Portuguese.
Everything.
My God.
It's a whole soup.
So if you see us cooking like this, just understand there's a lot of cultures happening here.
Yeah.
A lot of culture.
So you fry it like this until it start giving this really nice smell of fried rice. Only then that I'm going to add now my water.
Okay.
What I do, I pre-boil the water already. It's in the kettle, it's already boiled, so that when this is done, I just pour my water and then there it goes. Yeah. Okay, it's coming. So what happened with the jollof rice, you fry it in the sauce already, like jollof fried rice. Okay, that's a topic for another day. You definitely try the jollof. I ate it once. A guy friend of ours, a colleague, he's from Senegal, so the Senegalese also have their own jollof. So he made jollof for us, so it was delicious. And you can see the rice is starting to change a bit. Some are becoming like white. Then we know that we're almost there. And we can add the water. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can see it here. Just don't stop stirring like that, or the down one will burn. And it will be nice. So, and the bay leaf.
So what are we waiting for it to turn white?
Not all of it, just it will start giving off this nice smell. And most of it will become like kind of whiter than the others, and then we add our water. Like at this stage, if you want to add anything like carrot, you can, like grated carrot, of course. You would fry your carrot with the onions first, and then you put your rice, you fry it like that, then you add water. Or beetroot. Have you ever had beetroot rice?
No, but I have had beetroot as a side dish.
Yeah, no, beetroot rice is very nice. So you do it the same way. You fry them together for a few minutes and then you add your water.
Is it true that beetroot changes the color of your urine?
It does.
Is it like for everyone or just women?
For everyone. It does for a few days after you've eaten it, but then...
Not the same day.
Yeah, like from the
time
day,
you ate,
yeah,
from the day you eat it.
For 2 days or 3 days, and then your urine eventually goes back to normal, unless you eat beetroot every day.
So what color does it give off? Like what color would one notice in the urine?
Becomes a bit darker, kind of reddish, a little bit. Yeah, it's nothing to fear. If you've consumed beetroot, you
Don't fear like no, you are internal bleeding or whatnot.
No. And even, sorry to say guys, I know I'm talking about food, but it will even change the color of the number 2 business.
Is it?
Yeah, it also become reddish, so there's nothing to fear. Okay guys, this is the point. You can see that the rice is fried. Some are starting to burn, starting to become a bit yellowish. So this is the point where we add our water. Okay, and you can feel it also like on the spoon. Okay, let me just get... Okay. Can you get the smell? That nice
Smells
flavor,
good.
yeah, nice aroma that it gives off. So you don't put a lot of water. This rice, you don't cook it with a lot of water because
is it almost like the Chinese rice?
yeah, it's very soft and doesn't take long to cook. So if you put too much water, then it becomes too soft. Like
For
pap.
others, it's like Kalimbeza rice. Kalimbeza rice, you don't put a lot of water. I think it cooks much better on low pressure.
Yeah.
Steaming.
Yeah.
Process.
Yeah, you steam.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a steaming pot and everything, but there will be a point. If you want it to cook like really nice, you can also put like a plastic and then you close with the lid. It also helps in the cooking process. But then we'll be checking now and then. If we see that the water ran low and the rice is still not ready, we'll always add some water.
Okay guys, so we are still currently busy. We have shown you the rice, the Matangara, and the cakes are still baking. So as that is still happening, we are quickly prepping our peanuts. Like we say that we are going to be making a peanut cake. So this is the peanuts that we used. You can use any other type that you have, but this is what we have. And because the butter that we use is already salted, so we washed our peanuts. As you can see, it has salt, so we do not want to have too much salt in the cake, so we rinsed the peanuts. Now we're just gonna crush them, and then we're going to be using condensed milk for what do we call it, the topping, yeah, the creaming of the cake. So yeah, so let's get to it. We're doing a lot, guys. Initially we're only supposed to be baking, but we're also hungry, so we got cooking in between. So just hold on. Okay,
Okay, we're almost done. I know this takes time, but yeah, I got time. But I still like to do my things from scratch, so
we have our mortar there, but why did we not use the mortar again?
okay, to be honest, I used it for spice. Now it's smelling like spice. I don't want my cake to be tasting like
We don't want the
spice.
spicy
Yeah.
cake.
So there we go. You can see I didn't crush
So it's
them
not finely
all. Yeah.
crushed, it's just roughly crushed.
Yeah. So they are not whole also, because they're going to be on top of the cake. So we don't want whole peanuts, but we also don't want like finely crushed. So this is just a rough thing. Okay, we are done. So what I'm gonna do now, let me just grab a spoon. So we put our condensed milk. We're not gonna put, oops, okay, we're not gonna put the whole thing since we don't have enough peanuts. I think this will do. And then we'll put it on the stove at very low heat, just for the milk to
Is
like,
the stove on?
yeah, it's on. I already switched it on. Just for the milk to blend in nice with the peanuts, and for the milk to get the peanut taste in it.
Okay.
And then you can just add a little bit more. There. Yeah, this is at very low heat because this milk burns fast. You continually keep stirring. You don't want your milk to stick to the pan. You can see the milk already started changing color. Like the peanut color is getting infused to the milk. It's not as white as it was. And it's becoming a little bit watery, which is good. But once it cools, it will regain its consistency. Okay, see the
Almost looks like oats from here.
yeah. Yeah, you see the milk change color, and it's not white anymore. So this is good. And it's starting to smell more like peanut than milk, which is good. I would call it a peanut sauce. Peanut and condensed milk sauce that you're gonna pour on the cake. You see it's starting to. So this shows that you should take it out soon before it burns.
Like settling on the base.
Yeah. This is fine. Switch off our stove and we'll let this cool. It must completely cool. You don't apply it when it's hot. What I would do if I had a deep freezer, I'll just shove it in there, cool faster. But in this case, yeah, we just need to manage what we have. I'll just put it on the side.
Okay.
Cool. See, it's moving, it's good.
Okay. So guys, we are now demolding the cake.
I made a mistake.
Is
I
it
was supposed
winning?
to demold it the moment it was ready, but I was busy. So, but yeah, it will work, guys. Don't worry. I'm just gonna use the knife to help me, because when you leave it after cooking, it kind of creates moisture. Yeah, it's out, guys. I can feel it.
Okay.
So, what
do we do next?
Then flip. There, it's out. Yeah. So it got stuck a little bit, but we can work with that.
Yeah.
So this is our cake, and the extra flour that I put, it did the job. So these ones you just dust it off like this, or you wait for the cake to become like to cool off, and then you can just remove the extras. But for us, we don't really need to remove them because we're gonna put our peanut sauce, peanut and condensed milk sauce on it. So this is the part that was stuck, but it's good, we can work with that. So something that I also do just for the cake to be moist, especially the outside, because it tends to dry and the outside becomes a bit dark. This trick was shown to me by a friend. So if you have a clean kitchen cloth, you wet it, and then just wet. It must become damp, not like wet, dripping wet, just damp, humid, and you cover the cake.
Okay.
And like that, it will absorb that humidity, and the outside will be nice and soft as well.
Okay.
Or something that I do, I'll just put it in a plastic, and you know that since it's still a bit warm, that humidity will help our cake to keep soft on the outside. So now, since we'll need to apply the sauce, but we can't do that when the cake is hot, I'll just put it in the fridge for a few minutes for it to cool a bit faster, and then we are going to apply our sauce. Okay, so guys, this is how our peanut condensed milk topping, or whatever you can call it, looks like. See, it's thick now, it cooled, and our cake has also cooled, guys. I had to shove it in the deep freezer for it to cool faster. So now what we're gonna do, if you have a spatula, good for you, you can use it. I don't have one, I don't own one yet, so I'll use a spoon, and basically we just go on applying my phone. No. And then you just make sure you
That's
cover
not
the
even
whole-
your ringtone. How do you
It's my
change?
ringtone, my MTC.
Oh.
Yeah, I also have to SIM card. So you just apply. You see, the thickness helps it to stick, and then it won't be drippy. But if you apply it while it's warm, when it's still a bit runny, then it won't stick on that part that fell. You see now the way it's sticking. This is how it's supposed to look. Okay, I didn't have enough peanuts, but I hope this will be enough for this cake. Just cover the whole cake. It's thick, but it's manageable.
So guys, this is our cake. It looks so divine. Look at it, look at it. So she has made one for me before. I know how it tastes like. It's always delicious, always.
Guys, this cake for me is my favorite. Since it's homemade, it's very creamy. I cut big slices, especially the peanut, guys, and the condensed milk. That mixture is just divine. So there we have it. Let me get a fork. Well, yeah, who tastes? You can.
I believe I can pull this off also.
Yeah.
I can definitely.
You
I don't
can
know.
taste.
I'll have to go check what cake I have to make for you. We'll see. Wait.
The peanut.
I'm just targeting the creamy part.
How is it?
It is nice.
It's nice, yeah.
It's very nice.
So there you have it, guys. If you have any question, any suggestion, or any ideas you could add, you're always welcome. The cream.
It's nice, guys. It's very delicious, as always. So, thank you for watching, guys. See you next time again.
Bye.
Bye.